Welcome to the Mi Casa, Su Casa podcast, hosted by Lisa Saenz, powered by Verly. This is where we interview top business professionals, industry leaders, operational managers, and thought leaders from around the nation, diving into hot current topics to help you experience Mi Casa, Su Casa.
Hello. Hi, Melissa. Thank you for being on my show today.
Sure.
Welcome. And yeah, it's kind of a hot seat, but don't worry, it's not gonna be too bad. It'll be good. It'll be good. Don't be nervous. It'll be good. So I was really excited to have you on because I think what you're doing here in Columbus is just a great, unique, and awesome enhancement and contribution to our community. And I think it's something that was really unexpected, especially in a small town like Columbus. So it really stands out. And I think it really makes people feel better.
Thank you.
You know?
I feel good doing it too, though.
Well, good. So Melissa Arps, for those that don't know, is an artist. Her medium primarily was chalk, but it's going now over a little bit to paint. So you went around Columbus and you draw these beautiful murals freehand, right?
Yes. Yep.
On people's driveways, on public sidewalks, right?
Yes.
Parks.
Parks. I love going to Pawnee Park and jogging, and I'll just do that on a day when I have free time.
And how amazing is it that you're just walking along the park, with your dog or your kids or whatever, and you come across this awesome, mural.
Sure.
That you're mural. I'm gonna have a hard time talking today too. Mural, and I just think it's wow. I think it's really gonna make whoever sees it stop in their tracks, notice it, and
well, it's a fun way to meet people too.
Absolutely.
I get so many people to stop and have conversations with me, and I enjoy it a lot.
Good. Well, I know I speak for myself. I'm sure I speak for a lot of people when I say that it's great to see them. It makes you happy, and it's just unexpected, and it's just like a nice burst of surprise. So, absolutely. And you're starting to get more busy doing paint murals on business storefronts.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the most popular one, at least the one that I know, is that beautiful butterfly mural that you painted in the front of Beautiful Boutique.
Thank you.
In downtown Columbus.
That one wasn't I struggled with that one a little bit, but thank you. Yeah.
So is it still up?
I do believe so.
Okay. So if you haven't seen it, run down to Beautiful Boutique in downtown Columbus and take a picture in front of those wings, because that's kind of like a big photo op. A lot of people will stand in front of it with these beautiful, huge butterfly wings behind them, just extended in all these multiple colors and things like that. Yeah. So how did you know what you were going to draw in this particular mural when you went there? Did you know?
She gave me. I usually ask for an example for them if they have a picture of what they were thinking, and then I kind of just turn it into something of my own. And so, yeah. It was what she wanted. She wanted to go with something that would get people to, kind of like an inspirational type thing.
Yeah.
So
people will stop and take pictures there, post them. And again, like I said, I think that's something that just will make anybody feel better, brighten their day. How long did it take you to paint that? Because that one is paint, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it took, I spread it out within a couple days, but I think it took probably 6 hours maybe.
Wow.
Because I did from the inside and then from the outside too.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's kind of layered look to it.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little bit different than what I normally do.
Oh, well, okay. So then, so on the front and back, so I would provide a nice layered look.
Color is on the inside, and then and I put a white behind the color so that the color would be more vibrant, went through the window, and then on the outside of it, I painted the outline of it all. So.
Oh, so how did you get started? You've always been an artist? Do you know? Or
ever since I was in grade school, I used to get my pieces of paper taken away from me because I'd be drawing in class.
You sound like my son. Good. My son has hope. So you've always just been into drawing and coloring, and I love art. I think it's beautiful.
When I started having kids, we'd go outside. They'd want to chalk, and then I just started. That's when it really started coming back to me. I hadn't drawn them forever, and then my kids kind of inspired me to
You started drawing there with your kids, and you noticed that
Yep. The
either
cartoon
you're really,
characters.
really good, or your kids just really, really suck.
Yeah.
Because I don't think my chalk drawings are much better than my kids, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that I even knew, that I knew how to draw so well for a long time because I was taking care of kids,
Yeah,
the
I
whole
know.
time. And then I just started one day, and then I just got hooked again, and I haven't stopped. So
And how long ago was that?
let's see, my oldest is 18 now. So
Oh, wow. Congrats.
thank you. It's been probably, just a few years less than 18. So
Really?
yeah.
And I guess, did it really kind of start becoming a little more popular? People really started taking more notice once you put it on social media, maybe?
A little bit. Mostly COVID kind of got it going.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to say, there's one positive that came out of
Yeah.
COVID for me was people were having, since they couldn't go anywhere for birthday parties or stuff like that for
Yeah.
their kids, anniversaries, whatever. Yeah, they would have me come, and the kids would be their faces would just light up. It was fun.
Because you do more than just like happy birthday or happy anniversary. You'll do like a caricature or a character, I should say. I saw like some Disney characters on there. You also did a business front like at a rest home with the up characters, right? Yes. I thought that was so
prom.
cute.
That was for prom.
Oh,
no, wait, I did. Okay, yes, that was the nursing home. But I also did it in the up one for a prom invite.
uh-huh.
So
yeah. There you go. For those of you listening, a little more, unique method of asking someone to prom.
Yeah, I've had several different people for ideas, baby showers. I mean, you name it.
So pretty much, if somebody kind of has an idea, has a concept, you can take it from there and make it your own. Or if someone just says whatever.
Or if they have something in particular they want me to do, I can do that too. I do business logos.
Oh, okay.
So I advertise my husband on our driveway because he has his own business. So
what does your husband do?
He does siding and construction.
Okay.
So it's Arps Siding and Construction.
Okay. All right. So that's kind of how you started, and then, like you said, COVID kind of enhanced it and kind of really put it out there.
My mom was like, this would be great to start doing right now.
Absolutely.
You could probably get all sorts of business, and sure enough, it took off right away. So
awesome. And so right now, you told me just a little bit before we started that you're doing a lot more business fronts. A lot of businesses are asking you to.
Yeah, more and more. Yeah.
Did that come from the mural that you did at Beautiful Boutique?
Actually, I did one before that. At the old Come and Go Parkview.
Oh yeah, the Christmas one.
Yes, that was me too. And so that one was my very first one. And that one was fun. My husband came up with that idea.
Oh really?
But
so have you heard from especially that business owner and maybe like Nicole, the owner of Beautiful Boutique? Does she get a lot of compliments on it? Do a lot of more people are walking in her business because of it, just to stop and ask, and then maybe
Nicole had gotten a hold of me, tell me if she could give my phone number out, or my information out, because she had people getting a hold of her. So
yes, and you are on social media, right?
Yes, I'm on Facebook,
and it's Chalkie Talkie.
On Facebook, you can find me under Walkie Chalkie, but that's not the business name anymore. So it's Chalkie Talk, but it's under Walkie. It's a confusing thing, but
right. But it was because you were running with that, right?
Yes.
And then the more kind of popular you got, you heard that someone else already had that business name, so you had to stop using it. So, but I still think, I think it provides for a really good outreach, because you had you asked, okay, this is what happened. How can I change my name, or what other name should I come up with? Because you really liked Walkie Chalkie.
Yes, I really loved that name so much.
But you had a lot of people reach out to you on social media and
I had
give you lots of inspiration.
Yes. I had such a list to choose from. People were giving me so many ideas for different names. They were very supportive. So
good.
Yes.
Well, I think it just goes to show again how just unique what you do is here to Columbus. And like I said, I love art, and I think anybody loves to see bright colors and just a pretty picture, especially somewhere unexpected, and especially out in the open, because primarily you have to go into a museum or they're more kind of closed in. So I just think, like I said, what you're doing is so good. It's so great and so unique to Columbus. So thank you very much. So you've been doing this for a little bit. I mean, are you getting pretty busy, staying pretty busy?
I slowed down for a little while, when the COVID kind of, everybody was getting better, kind of died off a little bit. I get phone calls every now and then to do the chalk, but mostly it's the murals now, but I love doing chalk. That's
your,
if I could choose which one to do, I would choose to do the chalking, but.
Yes. And is there a specific like chalk that you use, or is it just kind of like any other chalk that we get?
No,
because yours lasts for a while.
Yeah, and it's more vibrant than your regular chalk. I have to buy little boxes. It's pretty expensive, and I only get like a stick of each color. So
kids, don't listen to this because we're not going to go out and buy you more expensive chalk. So kids, don't listen.
But I do still use the regular chalk, the Crayola regular chalk, because
to kind of fill in, or
I find it easier to blend with all of it, and it saves me on using up all my expensive chalk too, so
yeah, that's only for the good one, so we'll fill it in with this.
Yes, but I do use it, even though when I go down to the park, I can't help it.
So what's been your favorite one that you've drawn so far?
Out of all my chalks, I have to say probably my Little Mermaid down at the park. I did an Ariel, and that one I was in love with. I love that one. And then I also did a Scar on my own sidewalk. And
Scar, like the lion from Lion King? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and those both on my Facebook page. And then I don't know. I like them all. I just I go through.
Probably being asked to choose your favorite kid. So
yeah. I just go through, like, I get on Pinterest and I just go to coloring pages and
just get inspiration.
Black and white, outline pictures, whatever. And I just start drawing. I love doing Alice in Wonderland, all of them. I've done Snow White, Seven Dwarfs.
Just anything. And
I really love doing Disney characters. They're my absolute favorite to do.
So. What is it about them?
The challenge, I think. And
are they harder to draw?
I just grew up watching.
Kind of like a nostalgic kind of feeling with them. Yeah.
Yep. And I don't know. I love just seeing what I can actually do. So.
Well, like I said, it's I think it's great. I wish I'm glad that you're doing a lot more murals so that they're, like I said, up in storefronts and we can, see them everywhere. And, I hope you get really, really busy.
I would love that
you just
too.
you just can't keep up. I hope you have I hope you have that problem.
Great.
Yes. And are you from Columbus? Have you always
born and raised?
Yep. Born and raised. Went to Columbus High?
Yep.
Yes.
I have a twin sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We don't look anything alike, but and
So were you always a stay-at-home mom? And is that what allowed you to kind of
I've always been a stay-at-home mom.
Oh, that's nice.
My husband,
it's been in construction.
Yes. And I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Oh, I know.
It's been really awesome being able to stay home with all three of them.
And I didn't mean to say just a stay-at-home mom, because I was just a stay-at-home mom too, But yeah, I think it does allow you to kind of find yourself better and find some outlets like you said you did.
Yeah. Well, and I went through a cardboard stage where I was building stuff for my kids out of cardboard.
Oh, you do?
And I built them a huge pirate ship, and I've built them my son for his birthday. I did an army tank out of cardboard that they played Nerf guns out of, and
that's like those Pinterest things that you see where your kids will see and you're like, Mom, I want to make that, and I'm like, ugh.
Yep. Yeah, I was that mom that was always like, okay, let's do it.
Oh, good. Thank God. At least you're doing it, because I'm like, nope, I have just like no artistic, creative ability whatsoever. I love art, but I'm one that cannot create for anything. So I really appreciate when there is someone like you that is creative and can do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are you hoping, I guess your business now, because that's what it is, right? It's a business. What are you hoping, is the next step, or what would you like it to be ultimately?
I just like it to just kind of stay kind of casual, but yet, like, I want to get bigger, but I don't want to get,
Do you just do Columbus?
Actually, no, I've had many people from Omaha and Lincoln get a hold of me. I have not been able to get there and do the chalking for them, but I have Yes, in smaller surrounding towns, I've been able to.
Mm-hmm.
So I do get quite a few out of towners too. I've actually had somebody get a hold of me from out of state too, and I was
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, I said I just don't think that's going to work out for me. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
quite go that far. It's not quite worth it, really, as
Uh-huh.
far as not for them, in my opinion. You know,
Uh-huh.
it probably costs them way more than what they would want to spend
All right.
on
Well,
a
you should
chalk
just throw
job.
it out there. You never know. I mean, it's crazy sometimes what people will pay for things that to them is very important.
Yes,
So,
and I
and don't
like,
undersell yourself.
well, yeah. Uh, I also do like fundraisers,
Mm-hmm.
and I like to do charity stuff, and I do certificates too, where people can get
Mm-hmm.
certificates for each other, or like cancer
Yeah.
fundraising and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think when I was looking through all your murals, like for birthday parties or anniversaries, I think too it'd probably be neat if you did kind of like a little clinic or a little class, a little activity like at the birthday party, like this is how you draw, or you could do it like this. I think that would be
Yes.
so
Yeah, I
fun.
have a friend that actually suggested that idea to me too. That
Mm-hmm.
he wanted me to come and teach his kids how to draw. If I would just sit there for an hour or whatever and
Mm-hmm.
show his kids how I start my drawings and stuff. And I said, yeah, that would be great. So a class, yeah, that might be something that I look into.
Yeah,
And then uh,
because can you paint in the winter?
I can actually. I did the Parkview windows at the beginning of winter,
Okay.
and so
Oh yeah,
it was chilly out then.
yeah.
So
So can you chalk though in the winter? Not so much,
not so
right?
much. No.
Uh-huh. Because I guess that could be something that you start doing when the winter months
Hmm.
come around and teaching those kiddos how to draw, how to draw better.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Maybe some adults too, because some of us still can't draw.
Well, I start my drawings out a little bit different. I don't do it like a typical. I taught myself how to draw,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't typically go by what an artist. The books, when you look through the books,
Oh
because I've gone
yeah.
through the books and everything to try to learn how to do stuff, and I always start out way different than what they do.
Well, I think that's
So
okay. I mean, because it comes, I mean, obviously you have that ability and it's more natural to you.
yeah,
So you learn a different way.
yep,
And someone that's more like you could probably learn better like that than, versus a technical way from a book.
sure, yeah.
Yeah. So you're here in Columbus. You've been asked to go out to Omaha, to Lincoln, to the surrounding little towns here. I think it'd be great if you can get to all of those and start seeing this kind of, I guess not a movement, but this like enhancement grow and
Hmm.
take over.
I'd like to see Columbus have it's one of my, like, I've just been waiting for uh, them to have a day, where you go, what do they call those? The chalk, um,
Is it like a chalk day or
something like that.
where everybody goes out and
Yeah, or, right downtown, everybody gets a square, the chalk contest, whatever,
oh, okay, yeah.
I've just been waiting to hear about something like that here in town. I think it would be fun. I'm thinking about even trying to put something up like that just because
You
it would
should.
be,
Mm-hmm.
it would be fun, I think, just to get some of the other younger kids that are good artists,
Absolutely. Maybe during like
maybe I could find
Columbus
some
days.
partners or
Yeah.
something that would want to go in on chalk art with me, and we could actually do bigger work,
Mm-hmm.
people's driveways, actual bigger pieces that I think it'd be really fun. So,
Yeah, because I mean, you could do it maybe like during Columbus days, where you
yes.
have a lot of people out there in Frankfurt Square.
Hmm.
But it just gives another activity for people to do. And like you said, kids love to draw,
Hmm.
and so my son's the exact same way. He's always doodling on his homework, on
Oh,
his
yes.
work pages and things like that. So I know I've always wished we could have somehow like a big canvas for him so he could come in. He really wants to do like spray paint, but I think that's just like the
That's one of
little naughty kid in him
Oh
because spray
no,
paint's supposed to
the
be
spray
bad.
painting it is actually, this is something that I want to learn how to do too.
Hmm.
And I've been watching videos and trying to learn to spray paint too. So
Hmm.
it actually is a very awesome way of art, I think.
Yes.
So
Well,
it'd
I
be
know
really
there's
neat.
this artist, I think in Los Angeles, a Latino artist that, he was just kind of like a graffiti artist back in the 90s,
Hmm.
and it just became kind of a staple of, I think it was a South Central LA, right? Do you know who I'm talking about? Yeah, and now he's, very successful. And now this throwback that, kind of like the 90s culture when we were kids
Hmm.
is coming back, you'll
Yes.
see a lot of his artwork on shirts now that, just totally represents South Central or East LA
That's
down.
cool.
So, I mean, that, like I said, I mean, it all starts somewhere, and I think that's definitely the way Columbus is heading.
I like to paint, or I can do graffiti, but it's usually with paints. I haven't learned quite the spray paint way, but
Yeah.
I do. I did my kids' basement. They have a little hangout area, and I graffitied the walls with just regular paint, but it looks like graffiti, the writing style, and stuff like that. It's all inspirational words and stuff that they like. So
yeah, or like, I'm watching you, mom, from your mom. The boys, my kids were just like drawing with chalk out in our driveway a couple weeks ago, and so I went out there to draw, and they're getting older now. They're 9, 11, and 15, so they get mad when I call them my babies and stuff like that, because they're like, we're not your babies or whatever. So I went out there and I was drawing. They're like, what are you gonna draw, mom? You're not gonna say something or draw something embarrassing. I was like, no, it's my art, I'm gonna draw whatever. And so I think I wrote, I heart mommy, like as if it came from them, and they actually didn't erase it. So, but I just think, like you said, it's fun, something that people can do together. So I think a little contest like that or something along those lines would be a great idea.
I also I had a friend get a hold of me, ask me if she would if I would want to do like a photo. She takes pictures, and so I would do the artwork, and the kids would lay down, on the sidewalk, and kind of what you see on Pinterest too.
Yes,
those ideas, so.
Well, and then if you can do one, that becomes kind of like a staple for Columbus, that can also be a place, kind of like the butterfly wings, where people go, would take pictures there, and exactly where that is.
Yeah. I would like to do under the bridge someday. Like to get Columbus to let me do some art on the big bridge, but also under the tunnel. Paint the inside of the tunnel or something like that. I have so many different places I would just love to do certain.
You should just do it. You should just do it. Like, I thought about it
once, and
I don't know. I did that.
Just go down there at night and just do it with a big light. Maybe nobody will notice until morning.
Right.
And I would love to do a fish up at the powerhouse. I just have so many ideas around that would look neat around Columbus that.
You just have to get that approved by the city, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, come on, city council.
Let's
get on board.
I haven't even gotten up there and asked anybody yet, so it's also myself just getting the nerve to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you should. It's that thing, ask for forgiveness instead of permission, or asking for forgiveness is easier than asking for permission. Yes. So just do it, and they'll be so wild and be like, all right, whatever. You can do it. It can stay.
Yeah.
Well, Melissa, again, thank you for being on my little show. I really hope that people will listen and will run out and see what you're doing, run out and take a picture in front of those butterfly wings or any other mural. Besides the butterfly wings one, do you have any other murals around town?
Not that are still up right now.
Not that are still up.
Nope. So I'm hoping to, get there once I get the kind of the nerve and the, I don't know, confidence to go into the city council and shoot them my ideas. So hopefully my work will be around here a little bit more.
Absolutely.
I would love that.
Can you say what businesses you're doing like storefront windows for?
I don't have any lined up right now.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to get a hold of me at the moment because you can only get me through email. My phone doesn't work right now.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been really hard for people to get a hold of me. So Messenger and emails are my biggest way of getting a hold of me right now.
Okay, so Messenger on Facebook, Walkie Chalkie.
Yep, or Melissa Arps.
Or Melissa Arps. Yep. Even though your business is actually Chalkie Talkie.
Yes.
Yes, okay. But Walkie Chalkie, that's how you can be found. So you can reach out to you there. And then what is your email?
MissyHode@gmail.com.
Oh, and it's on there. It's on there. Yep. So just go to Facebook. That way people can reach out to you and book you and start enhancing the aesthetics of Columbus even more.
Yep, that would be so amazing.
All right. So, Melissa, I always like to ask my guests if you had a little hidden gem about Columbus or maybe the surrounding area, something that maybe people don't know about that you think is pretty great and people would be surprised to.
I guess I was thinking when Matt had suggested to me, or I had thought about It's not in Columbus.
That's okay.
But the best place I could think of was Nick's grandma. There's in between two farmlands. There's this hidden little, it's called Skull Creek. But it is the most beautiful place I've ever seen in Nebraska, anywhere. It's like tall rocks. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Fresh water flows. I mean, and it's just hidden. It's just hidden in between two farmlands, and you got to actually climb down to get down.
Is it like a public area?
Probably not so much. It's probably on private property, but
how did you
the
run
farmers
into
are
it?
Very nice.
Okay, how did you run into it, or how did you find out?
When my husband had always gone there when he was a kid.
Okay.
And so he took me, when our kids got a little bit older, he took us down there, and I've never ever seen any place like that.
And where exactly is it located?
It is right in the Abbey area.
Okay.
So yeah.
Skull
Creek.
Yeah, okay.
It's a very beautiful place. Like I said, you won't find another place like that anywhere. It's just it's amazing.
Oh.
It's very amazing.
Well, guys, look it up and sneak your way down there.
Or just knock on the farmer's door. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. They're very nice people around there. So
well, good. Thanks for the heads up. So that way you don't get shot.
Yeah.
Or bullets stinging past your head or something.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thanks again, Melissa, so much. And like I said, people go out, take a look at those butterfly wings, and if not, look her up on Facebook and get her going to
Yes.
paint some more stuff.
That'd be awesome.
All right. Thanks again.
Thank you.